So let's talk about UX, UI, and usability. These terms are all used in user experience, and it can get confusing, and it's certainly murky for people who are new to this area. I want to give a shout out to Jennifer Aldrich of Envision because she came up with this analogy first, and I'm extending a little bit here because I think it is an awesome way to understand the difference between these three things. So let's think about a bicycle. So this is a cute little bicycle I have that I really love, and it is going to provide some kind of experience. Like when you go bike riding, you're having some kind of experience, and you're affected not only by the bike itself, you're going to be affected by the context in which you're using the bike, whether you're going like straight uphill, whether you're going downhill too fast, whether you're on a bumpy road, or whether things are really smooth. You know, you're going to be affected even by how you feel that day when you got on the bike in the first place, right? All those things are going to affect the user experience. Now, other things are going to affect it as well, right? So we could say like the user interface, which is the UI, are the actual things that you touch on the bike. So it'd be things like the seat, things like these handlebars, the pedals, the kickstand, those sorts of things. Those are all UI elements. So that's going to affect your experience as well, as is usability. So usability is how easy something is to use, right? So if the gears are easy to shift, that's going to be a better experience, right? The kickstand, you can easily put down, that's going to have a big effect on you. Is it the right size for you in general, the bike? That's going to affect your experience, right? So we've kind of got overall user experience is affected by UI and usability. If we take this analogy to a website, you'll see that UX is all the interactions on the website, right? It's the whole experience somebody's coming to your website to have. They're going to be affected by what happened the hour before they visited your website. There's a lot of things they're bringing to the table. They might be looking at your website on a phone in a grocery store with kids hanging off their arm. That's going to affect their experience of your website too, right? You can't control all that, but you can control things like the user interface. Those are the things that somebody would be tapping, clicking, scrolling, swiping, things like that on your website, right? So any of those things that somebody can interact with, from the navigation to the buttons to links in the text, those are all UI elements. Usability is, of course, how easy to use your website is. And of course, we want people to be able to use our websites with ease. We want them to be able to find things quickly, to come to the website and just do exactly what they want to do. So focusing on usability and UI is going to start to point you in the right direction towards a great user experience because those are necessary components. But let's not forget how important content is, right? So I have tested a wonderful app that was all about civic engagement, and it was all about learning about your representatives so you could vote for the person you wanted to represent you in government. It was a great idea, right? It was beautifully designed. It had wonderful visual design. The functionality was solid. And when I tested it, though, ultimately, it didn't fulfill the needs of the users because it didn't provide enough information about local candidates. It only provided great information about statewide and national candidates in the US, which is information that's actually kind of easier to get, and that's why it was provided in the app. The information people really wanted was about the local candidates. So even though this app had great design in all senses, it still wasn't a great experience and wouldn't actually be used. So don't forget about your content. Don't forget about the main reasons people are coming to your website and what they want to do. And you want to make sure that those things can be done and that the UI and the usability supports those things. I hope this helps you remember the difference between UX, UI, and usability. If in doubt, think about the bike, think about the different parts and how they might relate and, are analogies to your website.